Hey friends, happy Friday, the 2nd of Advent. It's nice to be with you. I'm Father Bill Hill, priest at Holy Spirit Catholic Community in Rock Springs, Wyoming. I will give you a reflection based on the readings today at Daily Mass, and those are linked on the sidebar or down below. Hopefully you'll click the link, read the readings prayerfully, and then spend some time with God before you move on to the next things in your life. We have today passages from Isaiah and from Matthew's Gospel. I don't think that I said this clearly the other day. Always in Advent, we're asking, what's the link between the readings? What's the theme? What's the promise and the fulfillment that happens in the readings? So today especially, it's about healing. And so in Isaiah's prophecy, we hear on that day, the day of the Lord, on that day, the deaf shall hear the words of a book. Out of gloom and darkness, the eyes of the blind shall see. And then in the gospel, we have a story of healing of two blind people. Isaiah dreams of the day of the Lord, the great reversal. Lebanon was country that was covered in cedars. And they're still on the flag, the modern flag of Lebanon. And so Isaiah imagines such profound reversal that it's no longer going to be cedars, but instead fruit trees, an orchard. And so the day of the Lord will be a day of great reversal. The tyrant will be no more, but instead the people will have justice and just ruling. The thing that I appreciate about this prophecy is that Isaiah is speaking in just a little while longer. A wonderful place for those who have grown weary, who are accustomed to a world of injustice, intolerance, hatred, a place of struggle, to just rest in the Lord for a little while longer, to trust that the day of the Lord is closer now than when we first believed, to echo a few of those words of St. Paul, to dream a little bit more deeply of the day of the Lord. I think that that's a bit of the invitation of Isaiah in the first reading. The psalm response, I encourage you to maybe pray with that. It's the simple line, the Lord is my light and my salvation. And then a psalm of praise, speaking of hope and trust in what God has done and what God is doing. Certainly it's a gospel that fulfills the prophecy from Isaiah, that the blind shall see. And Jesus elicits faith from these two men who cannot see, and they have faith that he can do it, and then he brings healing to them. What still the healing journey do we need to walk with in the Lord? Where might the Lord be inviting us to turn to him in healing and in goodness? We all know that it can be a challenge to live in community and in communion. How are we called to be healed today so that we can continue to walk with others, continue to, turn in the goodness of God? Where might our heart have grown hard or hurt or cold, that the Lord might be inviting us to again turn and ask for healing, that we might love as we are called? All right. What do those readings speak to you about? What do you need to pray about with God today? Read those readings prayerfully and then turn off the screen. Spend some time with God. Happy Friday, friends. God bless you.